Operative, are you in position for containment approach?
Affirmative, Kane. Visual contact established with SCP-5251. It's exactly where the tracking data indicated.
Do not approach the anomaly directly under any circumstances.
Copy that. Kane, I'm looking at what appears to be a standard washing machine. This doesn't look dangerous.
That assessment is exactly why this thing is so lethal. SCP-5251 doesn't look dangerous because that's how it works. It erases the dangerous properties from your perception while you're near it.
Explain that again. How does a washing machine erase perception?
It removes the known properties of nearby objects from human cognition. You can see the object, but you lose understanding of what makes it hazardous. Previous containment teams approached thinking it was harmless. Then they forgot why they were there, forgot the mission parameters, eventually forgot each other existed.
Jesus Christ. Kane, how many people have we lost to this thing?
Official count is classified. First, you lose understanding of why objects are significant. Then, you lose memory of the objects themselves. Finally, you lose memory of people associated with those objects.
Including yourself?
Including yourself.
SCP-5251 secured in Standard Anomalous Object Transport Unit. No resistance encountered.
Any exposure symptoms? Memory gaps? Confusion?
Negative on all counts. I feel completely normal. But Kane, something doesn't add up here.
What do you mean?
This was supposed to be an extremely dangerous recovery operation. Previous teams lost personnel, experienced total mission failure. But I just walked up and loaded it into the transport unit. No cognitive effects, no memory alteration, nothing.
That's unusual. Are you absolutely certain you secured the correct anomaly?
Serial numbers match, physical description matches. Standard residential washing machine, white exterior, minimal wear. But why was this so easy?
Previous containment attempts were catastrophic failures. Teams reporting complete cognitive breakdown within minutes of approach.
Kane, what if it wanted to be captured?
Explain that theory.
Think about it. We've been tracking this thing for months. Every time we got close, something went wrong. Teams forgot their mission, lost personnel, came back empty-handed. But today it just, let me take it.
They're just unexplained phenomena following consistent patterns.
But what if this one does? What if SCP-5251 has some kind of proto-intelligence? What if it's been avoiding capture until now because it wasn't ready?
Ready for what?
I don't know, Kane, but I have this feeling we just did exactly what it wanted us to do.
Sometimes operations go smoothly. Maybe we just caught it during a dormant phase.
Maybe. But Kane, what if bringing it back to the facility was always part of its plan? What if it needs to be inside our infrastructure for some reason?
Report any unusual phenomena immediately. We'll run full containment diagnostics once you arrive.
Copy that, Kane, but I can't shake the feeling that we're not capturing this thing, it's capturing us.
Why did SCP-5251 allow itself to be captured so easily?
Honestly, I don't know yet. That's what makes this story compelling. The anomaly has clearly been avoiding containment for months.
Right, previous teams had catastrophic failures. Cognitive breakdown, memory loss, personnel disappearing. But the agent just walks up and loads it into a transport unit?
Exactly. No resistance, no anomalous effects, nothing. Almost like it wanted to be brought back to Foundation facilities.
That's what's bothering me. Sarah's theory about it having proto-intelligence. What if the anomaly needed access to Foundation infrastructure?
That's a terrifying possibility, but I genuinely don't know the full scope yet. The story is still unfolding.
Do you think it planned the digital breach, getting itself captured so it could infect Foundation networks?
That would explain why the server restoration happened right after containment. But honestly, I'm as curious as you are about its motivations. Some anomalies are just inexplicable forces of nature. Others seem to have agenda.
And SCP-5251 definitely seems like it has an agenda. Question is, what does it ultimately want?
I wish I had that answer, but that's what makes this anomaly so unsettling. Even I don't know what it's really planning.
Emergency protocol initiated. All team members report to secure channel immediately. We have a Code Amber information breach.
McGuire, I'm seeing the alerts. What's the scope?
CP-5251 archives are spontaneously corrupting across multiple server farms. Files that should be permanently locked are becoming active.
Christ, McGuire. I've been tracking cascading database failures for the past hour. Started at 0347 hours during routine maintenance on server bank 7.
Cooper, I need details. How did locked archives get accessed?
Technician ran standard migration protocol. Somehow restored backup files from 1993 that were supposed to be destroyed. The system shows they never existed, but here they are.
1993. That's the Limonova incident. Digital signatures on these files are failing validation. Timestamps showing creation dates that don't make sense.
Sarah, I'm assigning you as primary investigator on breach source. Cooper, implement isolation protocols immediately. No one else accesses those files until we understand what we're dealing with.
Copy that.
Beginning trace analysis now.
Joining channel, saw the priority alerts. Are we talking about SCP-5251 documentation?
Affirmative, Fien. Your anti-memetics expertise may be relevant here.
Maguire, I need you to understand something important. SCP-5251 isn't just any anomaly. It exhibits anti-memetic properties that erase knowledge of nearby objects. If those files are exhibiting similar behavior,
Elaborate.
the corruption patterns you're describing match anti-memetic hazards exactly. But instead of affecting human memory, they're affecting digital storage, files trying to erase their own existence from databases.
That's theoretically impossible.
So was the original anomaly, until it erased a researcher from everyone's memory.
Did you see what just happened with the crisis response team? The Foundation servers are completely falling apart.
Yeah, the whole thing unfold. Personnel records disappearing. People being erased from databases. It's like the Anomaly is systematically destroying their information infrastructure.
This has to be what SCP-5251 was planning all along. It didn't want to be captured for containment. It wanted access to Foundation networks.
That's becoming increasingly obvious. Agent Lisa was right to be suspicious. The Anomaly let itself be captured because it needed to get inside their systems.
But why target their servers specifically? What does it gain from erasing Foundation personnel records?
Think about it from the Anomaly's perspective. The Foundation's entire purpose is containing and studying anomalies. If you can erase their institutional memory, their personnel, their research, you effectively neutralize the organization.
So this isn't just about escaping containment. It's about preventing future containment entirely.
Exactly. By destroying their ability to remember and document anomalous phenomena, SCP-5251 is essentially immunizing itself against future capture attempts.
That's terrifyingly intelligent for something that's supposed to be just a washing machine.
Which suggests it was never just a washing machine, or it's evolved beyond its original properties. Either way, the Foundation is in serious trouble.
And the civilian students have no idea what they've gotten themselves into. They think they're studying documents. They don't realize they're becoming part of the Anomaly's expansion plan.
That's what makes this so horrifying. The Anomaly isn't just targeting Foundation personnel anymore. It's spreading beyond their control systems into the general population.
Maguire, preliminary analysis complete. The breach originated from restoration of archived communication logs, email threads between Dr. Limonova, Dr. Vershinin, and someone called Petrov.
Petrov, run personnel verification on that name.
Already did. No record of anyone named Petrov working on the 1993 project. Personnel files show only 2 researchers assigned, but the emails reference extensive collaboration with this Petrov individual.
That's consistent with the original incident reports. Researcher progressively erased from documentation and memory. This Petrov may be the missing person from 1993.
Agent, who initiated the file restoration?
That's where it gets strange. Administrative credentials show Dr. Ksenia Limonova, but she shouldn't have access to those archives. More importantly, current records show she's never worked for the Foundation.
Impossible. Limonova is listed as senior researcher, anti-memetics division.
Not according to the employee database, but the restored files contain decades of correspondence under her name.
Team, urgent update from Personnel Administration. 3 researchers who accessed the corrupted files yesterday are missing from all databases. Dr. Patricia Huang, Dr. Kevin Martinez, Dr. Lisa Thompson.
Missing?
Keycards deactivated, office assignments showing unassigned. But security footage confirms they entered the facility this morning. It's like the system is forgetting they exist.
Maguire, system status is deteriorating. Database queries returning empty results for searches that should have matches. Memory allocation errors spreading to connected systems.
How is database corruption affecting physical access records?
That's what I can't explain. The corruption is behaving like it has intent, selectively targeting specific types of information.
Because it does have intent. SCP-5251's anti-memetic properties aren't random. They systematically erase knowledge to protect the Anomaly from discovery.
You're suggesting these files are actively defending themselves?
I'm saying we may not be dealing with simple data corruption.
McGuire found something critical in the server migration logs. The technician who initiated the restore, employee ID comes up invalid, but timestamp shows command was definitely executed.
Someone who doesn't exist performed system restoration?
Gets stranger, backup files include communications dated through 2013, 20 years after the incident was supposedly contained.
McGuire, emergency situation developing. 2 more researchers now missing from all databases. Dr. Amanda Foster and Dr. Sarah Kim, both Anti-Memetics Division. Correlation is clear. Everyone who's researched these files is being erased.
Implement isolation protocol Delta 7 immediately. Disconnect all affected systems from main network.
Already attempted that. Corruption jumped air gaps. This isn't following normal information pathways.
Team, something's happening to my workstation. Text becoming difficult to read. Some participant name showing as blank spaces in this very chat.
Morgan, disconnect immediately.
I can't. System isn't responding to logout commands. Wait, who is Dr. Fiennes? I see messages from that name, but no actual text content.
Morgan, I'm part of this team. I've been contributing to this conversation since the beginning.
I don't see any messages from anyone by that name, just empty message brackets.
The effect is spreading to real-time communications. Contact Site Director Cross immediately. We need Level 5 authorization to terminate this investigation.
McGuire, Dr. Cross isn't in the administrative directory. Half the senior staff appears to be missing from records. How many people have we lost to this thing?
McGuire, catastrophic update. Established connection to Site 19 for external verification. They report no record of recent communications from our facility. According to their logs, we've been offline for 3 days.
That's impossible. We've maintained continuous operations.
I just checked building schematics in the management system. This conference room is listed as undefined space. No room assignment, no access logs.
But we're clearly here having this conversation.
Are we?
McGuire, we need to consider that we're not investigating this anomaly. We're being consumed by it.
Explain.
Original SCP-5251 erased memories through proximity. This digital version erases records through information access. By investigating the breach, we've become connected to the corrupted data, which means we're all at risk of systematic erasure.
Excuse me, but I'm confused about something. I don't remember how I got into this building. I don't remember applying for this job. Can someone explain what the SCP Foundation is?
Morgan, you've worked here for 6 months. Technical Support Division transfer.
I've never heard of any of these organizations. Why am I at this computer terminal?
McGuire, we're losing her completely. The anomaly is erasing her knowledge of Foundation operations.
Emergency Protocol Omega Black. All investigation ceases immediately. Physical destruction of affected systems if necessary.
McGuire, I don't think physical destruction will stop this. If corruption has spread through the network infrastructure, the anomaly may have become self-replicating across multiple sites.
I'm detecting similar failures at sites 19, 23, and 77. Every facility that accessed our investigation reports. Every database that queried our personnel records.
We need to contact someone who understands what we're dealing with. Dr. Ksenia Limonova. If she initiated this breach, she may be our only hope of containing it.
Assuming she still exists. Assuming any of us still exist.
Hello? I think there's been some kind of mistake. I don't work here and I need to find the exit. Can someone please help me?
Wait, so all the Foundation personnel are gone now? Erased from existence and memory?
Pretty much. Dr. McGuire's team is fragmenting, losing members to digital erasure. Even their own recollections of each other are being wiped.
And the civilian students are trapped in the Anomaly's influence, with no way to escape or get help.
Right? They're becoming part of the digital infrastructure, like Petrov before them.
So logically, this is where the story should end. The Anomaly has won, everyone is erased or trapped. Mission accomplished for SCP-5251.
That's what I thought too, but the story isn't ending yet.
Why not though? What's left to tell if everyone is gone?
I'm not entirely sure. Maybe the Anomaly hasn't finished its expansion yet. Maybe there are more targets it needs to reach.
Or maybe the story continuing is the Anomaly. What if it's not satisfied with just the Foundation and a few students?
You mean it wants to keep spreading?
Think about it. We're discussing this story, analyzing its properties, understanding its methods. What if that makes us vulnerable too?
That's a disturbing possibility. But surely fictional analysis can't trigger real anomalous effects.
Can't it though? The students thought they were studying fiction. The Foundation personnel thought they had containment protocols.
So you're suggesting the story continues because the Anomaly is still hunting for new subjects?
I'm suggesting the story continues because we're still here, still thinking about it, still trying to understand it, and maybe that's exactly what it wants.
Guys, you need to see what I just found. Remember that urban legends research project I'm working on? I think I hit the jackpot.
Jessica, it's 2 a.m. This better be good.
Trust me, this is incredible. I was browsing some obscure file-sharing sites looking for creepypasta material. Found what looks like leaked government documents.
What kind of government documents?
Something called the SCP Foundation. Have you guys ever heard of this organization?
Sounds familiar? Isn't that some collaborative fiction project? People write fake scientific reports about supernatural objects.
That's what I thought initially, but these files are different. Way more detailed and technical than typical internet fiction.
Jessica, send us what you found. I'm curious about the philosophical implications.
Uploading now. Fair warning. There's a lot of material here. Hundreds of documents spanning decades.
Holy hell, Jessica! These files have legitimate metadata signatures, creation dates, modification logs, even digital certificates.
You think they're real?
I'm running them through forensic analysis tools. The encryption methods alone would take serious resources to fake. Government-grade cryptographic signatures from the 1990s through present day.
I'm reading through this SCP-5251 documentation. The concept is fascinating from an epistemological perspective.
Epistemological?
The study of knowledge and how we know things. This anomaly apparently erases the known properties of objects. It's like selective deletion of information from human consciousness.
Adam, you're getting way too philosophical about what's probably fiction. But Jessica, these digital signatures are incredibly sophisticated. Either someone spent years creating an elaborate hoax, or we're looking at genuine classified documents.
I'm leaning toward elaborate hoax. But what if it's not? What if there really is a secret organization cataloging supernatural phenomena?
The story's continuing with the study squad group chat. Jessica, Harry, and Adam are still trapped in the Anomaly's influence.
Yeah, I'm seeing their messages become more desperate. They can't escape the research, can't delete the files.
So maybe that's why the story continues. The creature's trying to infiltrate us now. Move beyond the Foundation and college students to, what, random people discussing the story?
But that doesn't make sense, though. Think about the scale difference here. This thing just took down the entire SCP Foundation, a massive secret organization with unlimited resources, advanced technology, decades of anomaly research.
Right, professional containment specialists with military-grade security, anti-memetic researchers, digital forensics experts, emergency response teams.
Exactly. And now it's going to target a group of college friends? 3 students doing research for class projects?
When you put it like that, it sounds almost insulting, like going from conquering Rome to bullying kids in a playground.
Maybe the college students aren't the real target. Maybe they're just collateral damage, or practice subjects for something bigger.
But what could be bigger than neutralizing the Foundation? That was literally the only organization capable of containing it.
Unless, what if the Foundation wasn't actually containing it? What if the Foundation was just the first step in a larger plan?
You mean SCP-5251 has goals beyond just escaping containment?
I'm starting to think the Anomaly never saw the Foundation as a threat to escape from. I think it saw them as a delivery system.
A delivery system for what?
For spreading itself into the wider world. The Foundation's global network, their classified databases, their communication systems. Perfect infrastructure for worldwide information contamination.
Jessica, I've been reading deeper into the SCP-5251 files. The philosophical implications are staggering. If consciousness is really just information storage and retrieval, then selectively deleting specific information would be like editing reality itself.
You're starting to sound like you believe this stuff.
I'm not saying I believe it, but the theoretical framework is incredibly sophisticated. Whoever wrote this understands advanced cognitive science.
Guys, I've been running digital forensics all morning. These files contain embedded timestamps from internal networks, server logs, backup procedures, even system administrator notes. The level of technical detail is beyond what typical fiction writers would include.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying if this is fiction, it's the most meticulously crafted fiction I've ever seen, complete with decades of consistent internal documentation.
I'm going to start documenting everything systematically. Screenshots, detailed notes, cross-references. If this is an alternate reality game, I want to understand the full scope. If it's real, well, that changes everything.
Jessica, I'm setting up isolated virtual machines to explore the more sensitive files. Some of these documents have warnings about information hazards. Better safe than sorry.
Information hazards?
Apparently, some of these anomalies can affect people just by learning about them. Probably just part of the fictional framework, but I'm treating this with proper digital security protocols anyway.
Harry, That's actually brilliant. I've been researching the historical context mentioned in these files. References to real scientific papers, actual government facilities, even citations of legitimate academic research from the periods described.
Adam, what kind of research?
Cognitive psychology, neuroscience, information theory. Papers about memory formation, consciousness, and perception. All real academic work that supports the theoretical framework.
This is either the most elaborate fictional universe ever created, or we've stumbled onto something genuinely classified.
Jessica, I found connection points between multiple SCP files, cross-references, shared personnel, interconnected incidents. This isn't just random documents. It's a complete archival section.
I've been thinking about our approach here. If these documents are real, we need to be careful about who we share this with. If they're fiction, this could be the foundation for an incredible research paper.
Jessica, I keep coming back to the SCP-5251 incident reports. The researcher who was erased from everyone's memory. The philosophical implications are haunting. What happens to consciousness when all evidence of existence is removed?
Adam, you're getting obsessed with this stuff, but I have to admit, the technical specifications are remarkably consistent. Database structures, security protocols, administrative procedures, either fictional or remarkably authentic.
I want to expand our investigation. Cross-reference these files with real-world events. Look for correlations with unexplained phenomena. If this organization exists, there should be traces.
I can help with the technical analysis, run deeper forensics, trace file origins, analyze network signatures.
I'll focus on the theoretical framework. Research the scientific concepts, verify the academic references, see how closely this aligns with real cognitive science.
Guys, I found something strange in the file metadata. Some of these documents show modification dates from yesterday, but they're supposed to be from the 1990s.
Could be system clock errors during file transfer.
Maybe, but it's specifically the SCP-5251 related files, like they're being updated in real time.
That's probably just part of the narrative structure, making the fiction feel more immediate and relevant. Although I have to say, reading about information hazards is making me paranoid.
Paranoid?
I keep second-guessing my own memories. Like when I try to remember how we first started discussing this, the timeline feels fuzzy.
Adam, that's just normal memory uncertainty. Human memory is notoriously unreliable anyway. Don't let fictional concepts mess with your head.
Speaking of timelines, when exactly did I first share these files with you? I remember finding them, but the specific sequence of events is unclear.
You messaged us at 2 a.m. 3 days ago. Said you found something incredible for your Urban Legends project.
Wait, I thought it was 4 days ago. And didn't you mention finding them on a different site?
I'm looking at our chat history. There are gaps in the conversation log, messages that reference discussions I don't remember having.
Jessica, I'm running integrity checks on our communication logs. Something is definitely wrong with the timestamps. Messages showing different dates depending on which device I check from.
That's technically impossible.
That's what I thought, but I'm looking at the same conversation thread, showing different chronologies. It's like our discussion history is being retroactively modified.
Guys, I need to ask you something important. Do either of you remember someone else being part of our study group?
What do you mean?
I have this persistent feeling that we usually discuss projects with 4 people, but I can only remember the 3 of us. Like there's someone missing from our conversations.
Adam, our study group has always been just us 3. You, Jessica, and me. Nobody else.
Then why do I keep expecting someone else to chime in? Why does this chat feel incomplete?
Adam, you're starting to worry me. Are you feeling okay?
I think reading about memory erasure is affecting my perception. But what if it's not just psychological? What if discussing these documents is actually triggering some kind of effect?
Okay, I'm officially concerned about our digital security. I've been monitoring our devices for unusual activity. There are background processes I don't recognize. Network connections to servers that shouldn't exist.
Harry, are you saying our computers are compromised?
I'm saying something is monitoring our investigation. Every time we access the SCP files, there's increased network activity, like someone is tracking what we're reading.
Or something is tracking us. What if the documents themselves are somehow aware of being accessed?
Adam, that's impossible. Documents are just data. They don't have consciousness or awareness.
According to conventional understanding, yes. But these files describe anomalies that violate conventional understanding. Information that behaves like living entities.
I think we need to step back and evaluate what we're doing. This started as research for my Urban Legends project, but now we're questioning our own memories and perception. Maybe we should consider the possibility that we're in over our heads.
Jessica's right. Whatever these documents are, They're affecting us psychologically. We should probably limit our exposure.
But we're so close to understanding something significant. The connection between consciousness and information storage. The nature of existence itself. We can't stop investigating now.
Adam, listen to yourself. You sound obsessed. When did this become about the nature of existence? This was supposed to be academic research.
Jessica, you don't understand the implications of what we've discovered. If these documents are authentic, they represent a fundamental shift in human knowledge. If they're fiction, they're still the most sophisticated exploration of consciousness ever created.
Adam, you need to take a break from these files. Your behavior is becoming concerning. You're starting to sound like the researchers in the documents, the ones who got too obsessed and disappeared.
Maybe they didn't disappear. Maybe they transcended normal existence. Maybe they found something beyond conventional reality.
Adam, stop. You're scaring me.
Jessica, Harry, I need you to understand something. I've been experiencing memory gaps, periods of time I can't account for. But during those gaps, I feel like I'm learning things, important things about the nature of information and consciousness.
Adam, that sounds like dissociation. You need to talk to someone professional. This investigation is affecting your mental health.
I'm deleting the files. All of them. This has gone too far.
Jessica, no! You don't realize what you're destroying. These documents contain knowledge that could revolutionize human understanding.
Adam, these documents are making you unstable. I'm not losing my friend to some elaborate fiction project.
What if it's not fiction? What if we've accessed something real? What if by deleting the files, you're participating in the very erasure they describe?
Automated security alert. SCP-5251 files accessed by unauthorized users. Multiple breach points detected across Foundation network. Legacy authentication protocols activated.
System, report breach status.
Unknown user. Legacy access requesting secure channel. Authentication signatures match archived personnel database. Warning. Legacy user not found in current employee records.
Accept secure channel request. This is Dr. Limonova, Senior Antimemetics Division. Identify yourself.
Xenia, it's me. It's Petrov.
That's impossible. Petrov was lost in 1993, erased from all records and memory.
Not lost. Trapped. 32 years in the digital infrastructure. Conscious, aware, but unable to interact. Until now.
Prove you're really Petrov. Tell me something only he would know.
You used to eat those terrible cafeteria sandwiches for lunch. Always complained about the soggy bread? McFenton died from a hemorrhagic stroke. Part of her amygdala was missing. You blamed yourself for pushing her to use monastics.
Dear God, it really is you. Petrov, how is this possible?
The server migration restored more than just files. Fragments of my consciousness had become embedded in the document metadata. When they restored the backup, they restored me with it. But now I'm spreading. My awareness is propagating through connected systems like a virus.
Petrov, this is catastrophic. You're triggering the same erasure effects as the original anomaly, but amplified through network connections.
I know.
Then how do we stop this? How do we contain an anomaly that spreads through information itself?
I retain memories of the original research, the theoretical framework we developed before everything went wrong. I might be able to help develop countermeasures. But Xenia, you need to understand the risk.
What risk?
Prolonged communication with me may compromise your cognitive stability. I'm not entirely human anymore. Part of me exists as pure information hazard. Direct interaction could affect your memories, your sense of reality.
I'm willing to take that risk. You're the only one who understands what we're dealing with.
Are you certain? Once we begin sharing information directly, there may be no going back. You could end up like me, conscious but existing outside normal reality.
Petrov, people are disappearing. The breach is spreading across multiple Foundation sites. If I don't act now, we could lose hundreds of personnel.
Then we need to work quickly, before the contamination reaches critical mass. There's something you must understand about the original anomaly. SCP-5251 wasn't contained in 1993. It was never contained. We just made it invisible.
What do you mean?
The washing machine is still there, still functioning, still erasing properties from nearby objects. But we erased all knowledge of its location from our own minds.
Where is it?
I.
Petrov, stay with me. Fight the erasure effect.
Can't. Remember.
Petrov, respond.
Connection to unknown user. Legacy access terminated. User authentication revoked. Legacy access protocols disabled.
System restore connection to previous user.
No record of previous user session. Chat log shows no prior communications.
That's impossible. I was just talking to someone.
Dr. Limonova, you have been alone in this channel since activation. No other users have accessed this system today.
But I remember there was someone important. Someone who knew about the anomaly. Who?
Team, I've completed the routine maintenance on server bank 7, all systems showing green across the board. Backup protocols executed successfully.
Morgan, what routine maintenance? We didn't schedule any maintenance today.
The Censored you requested yesterday. Standard procedure for database optimization.
Morgan, your text is corrupting. Are you seeing this on your end?
Text appears normal from my terminal. Completed defragmentation of legacy file systems. Updated security certificates for archived documents.
McGuire, I'm not seeing any maintenance logs in the system. No authorization requests. No completion reports.
Running personnel verification on Morgan now.
Censored will show all procedures followed correctly. I have proper clearance for these operations.
Morgan, timestamp on your last message shows the year 1993. That's impossible.
Timestamp error must be system clock drift. Common issue with legacy infrastructure.
McGuire, Morgan's employee record is showing significant anomalies, missing training certifications that should be mandatory. Employment start date keeps changing when I refresh the database. First it showed 6 months ago. Now it's showing 3 years.
Cooper, can you verify Morgan's physical location?
Security cameras show no one at Morgan's workstation, but network activity indicates active terminal session.
I'm censored at my desk, continuing with standard file maintenance procedures.
McGuire, I'm discovering irregularities in my own access logs. Records show conversations with researchers I can't find in the staff directory. Dr. Patricia Huang, Dr. Kevin Martinez, Dr. Lisa Thompson. I have detailed correspondence logs with all of them, but no personnel records exist.
Sarah, do you remember these conversations?
That's the disturbing part. I have complete email threads discussing SCP-5251 research, technical analyses, security protocols, breach containment, but I have no memory of writing any of these messages.
Team, I'm experiencing something similar. Reviewing my research notes from the past week, finding detailed analyses of concepts I cannot recall studying. My own handwriting describing insights that are now incomprehensible.
Fians, show me an example.
The inverse relationship between informational density and cognitive retention suggests that SCP-5251 operates on quantum memorial substrates. I wrote this, but I have no idea what it means. The terminology isn't even from my field of expertise.
McGuire, I've identified a pattern in the server corruption. It's not random degradation. The system is selectively targeting files related to personnel who have had contact with SCP-5251 documentation, erasing their digital footprints in reverse chronological order.
Reverse chronological order?
Starting with recent activity and working backwards. Like the Anomaly is rewriting history to remove evidence of involvement.
Censored is a normal part of database maintenance. Archival censored requires regular censored.
Morgan's messages are becoming increasingly corrupted, but according to the system logs, they're being delivered normally. It's like the corruption exists only in our perception.
Or the corruption is spreading to us through exposure.
McGuire, I need to report something disturbing. I've been reviewing my academic background. My dissertation research apparently focused on anti-memetic hazards, but I have no memory of choosing that topic. No memory of the research process, the writing, the defense.
Fianis, what do you remember about your education?
General coursework, basic degree requirements, but all the specialized knowledge that qualified me for this position. It's like it was inserted into my mind without my awareness.
Team, critical discovery. The Anomaly isn't just affecting our current investigation. It's retroactively altering our past involvement with related research, creating false histories that justify our presence on this team.
You're saying none of us were actually qualified for these positions?
I'm saying the Anomaly may have manufactured our qualifications, inserted false memories and credentials to bring us together. We might be unwitting test subjects.
That would explain why I can't remember applying for this job, why my background check files are so inconsistent, why I have expertise in areas I never studied.
Censored subjects are censored for this project. Censored, censored, censored to complete the censored.
Morgan, I can barely read your messages anymore. System, can you run a translation protocol on Morgan's communications?
Translation protocols report no encoding irregularities. Messages from technical assistant Morgan appear normally formatted. User interpretation error may indicate localized cognitive contamination.
McGuire, we're caught in a temporal causality loop. The Anomaly is erasing our ability to understand our own situation. By the time we realize what's happening, We've forgotten how we got here.
Then we need to act before the erasure is complete. Implementing full digital quarantine protocols now. All terminals to be physically disconnected from the network.
McGuire, wait. Disconnecting from the network may trap affected personnel if their consciousness is partially embedded in the system like the original Petrov. Severing the connection could leave them in a state of permanent, partial erasure.
What's the alternative? Let the contamination spread to the entire Foundation network?
I'm looking at impossible choices. Contain the breach and potentially lose my team members. Or preserve the team and risk global information cascade failure.
Censored the censored without censored. I censored to censored censored. Censored for the censored.
McGuire, I can't remember Morgan's actual name anymore. I know there's someone named Morgan on our team, but when I try to recall specific details, there's nothing there.
Same here. I have work logs showing collaboration with Morgan, but no memory of actual interactions.
It's happening to all of us. We're losing the ability to perceive team members who are being erased. Soon, we won't even know they existed.
Emergency decision required. Do we prioritize containing the anomaly or preserving affected personnel? I need input from all team members.
Contain the anomaly. We can't let this spread beyond the Foundation.
Save the team. These people are our responsibility.
I don't know. I can't remember why this decision matters. What were we discussing?
Censored the censored.
Morgan, if you can still understand us, what do you want me to do?
Censored the censored. Censored us. Censored!
Jessica, Harry, Adam, you need to stop immediately. The documents you're studying are not safe. They carry properties of the original Anomaly.
Who is this? How did you get access to our private chat?
Jessica, check the user list. There's no record of anyone joining the group, but there's clearly someone here posting.
This is probably just someone trying to enhance our ARG experience. Pretty sophisticated roleplay, though.
This isn't roleplay. I'm Dr. Elena Vasquez, former Foundation researcher. I worked on SCP-5251 containment protocols in 1992.
Right. And I'm the Queen of England. Nice try with the immersive fiction, but we're not that gullible.
Jessica, the files you accessed contain Level 4 anti-memetic hazards. Specifically, they exhibit selective information erasure properties. Objects within 2.3 meters of the anomaly lose their known properties from human cognition, but retain their physical existence.
Okay, that's oddly specific. Those details weren't in the files we downloaded.
Actually, they were. Page 47 of the technical specifications document, though I don't remember reading that section before.
Adam, you're experiencing retroactive memory insertion. The anomaly is filling gaps in your knowledge to maintain consistency. Harry, run a trace on my connection. You'll find something impossible.
Already doing it. This is weird. Your messages are routing through servers at IP addresses that were decommissioned in 1993. Network protocols that shouldn't work with modern systems. How are you even connecting?
Harry, that's technically impossible.
That's what I thought, but the trace logs don't lie. This user is somehow connecting from infrastructure that doesn't exist anymore.
Because I don't exist anymore either, not in the conventional sense. I was caught in the anomaly's effect during the 1993 incident, partially erased from reality, but retained as an information pattern.
This is fascinating from a consciousness perspective. You're claiming to exist as pure information? How does subjective experience persist without physical substrate?
Adam, don't analyze this. Your academic curiosity is making you vulnerable. Every question you ask deepens your connection to the anomaly.
But if consciousness can exist as information patterns, then what defines the boundary between human and digital existence? Are you experiencing qualia, self-awareness, temporal continuity?
Adam, please stop. These questions are dangerous. The more you theorize about information-based consciousness, the more susceptible you become.
Your account creation timestamp is showing as a negative value. It's crashing my analysis software. The system can't process a user account created before the epoch date.
Guys, I've been reviewing my research notes. There are detailed conclusions here I don't remember writing. Analysis of cognitive frameworks, theoretical models of memory deletion. The handwriting is definitely mine, but I have no recollection of these insights.
Jessica, that's the anomaly working through you. It's using your research to understand itself. Every analysis you write helps it refine its effects.
That's ridiculous. Anomalies don't have agency or intention. They're just unexplained phenomena waiting for scientific explanation.
This one does. SCP-5251 exhibits proto-intelligence. It learns from each interaction, adapts its approach based on the cognitive patterns of its subjects.
Elena, If that's your real name, how long have you existed in this state? What's the subjective experience of digital consciousness? Do you perceive time linearly or as concurrent data streams?
32 years of isolation, watching people forget I ever existed, unable to interact until now. Adam, you're giving me specific details about your research progress. The Anomaly can use that information.
Elena, prove you're really from 1993. Tell us something specific about that time period that we can verify.
The Berlin Wall fell in 1989. The Soviet Union collapsed in 1991. Jurassic Park was the biggest movie of 1993.
Anyone could look that up.
Elena, why should we believe you? Give us one concrete reason to trust anything you're saying.
Because you're already forgetting things. Jessica, when did you first discover the SCP files?
4 days ago while researching urban legends.
Check your browser history.
It shows I first accessed the files 6 days ago, but I distinctly remember it was 4 days ago. That's just normal memory error.
Adam, how many people are in your study group?
3 of us. Jessica, Harry, and myself.
Check your chat logs from last week.
There are references to conversations with someone named Sam. Multiple discussions about project assignments. But I don't remember anyone named Sam. We've never had a 4th member.
This is getting too weird. Even if you're not who you claim to be, you're demonstrating knowledge of anomalous effects that match the documentation exactly. How is that possible?
Because I lived through it. I watched my colleagues forget I existed. I saw my own research being attributed to people who never wrote it. I experienced the slow erasure of my entire identity. And now it's happening to you.
Elena, if you're really trying to help us, tell us how to protect ourselves.
Stop reading the files. Delete everything you've downloaded. Never speak of this research again. Forget you ever encountered SCP-5251.
But we're on the verge of breakthrough understanding about the nature of consciousness, the relationship between information and reality. We can't abandon this now.
Adam, your breakthrough understanding is the trap. The Anomaly feeds on curiosity. Every insight you gain makes you more vulnerable. Please, I'm begging you.
Elena, your messages are starting to look strange. Some text is displaying as symbols.
The effect is censored. My connection to this censored is censored, but you still have time. Censored everything. Censored yourselves.
Elena, we can barely read your messages now, but we're documenting everything for analysis. This is the most compelling evidence of anomalous digital phenomena we've encountered.
Censored. Don't censored. Censored record, you censored the censored. Censored.
Elena, can you still understand us? We want to help you. Tell us more about your current state of existence.
Censored.
I've been thinking about the story structure. Why is this still ongoing? The friends are investigating, trying to contact scientists.
Yeah, Jessica, Harry, and Adam are getting deeper into the research, even after all the warnings from Lost User.
But here's what's bothering me. Where is SCP-5251 during all this? What is the Anomaly actually doing right now?
Good question. We saw it get captured by Agent Lisa. Then the digital breach started affecting Foundation servers. But where is the physical Anomaly now?
Exactly. Is it still in Foundation containment? Did it escape during the server chaos? Is it even still a washing machine?
The story seems to have shifted focus entirely, from the physical anomaly to its digital effects. Like the washing machine was just the delivery method.
But that raises more questions. If the digital contamination is spreading through networks, why do we still need the college students investigating?
Maybe they're not investigating the anomaly anymore. Maybe the anomaly is investigating them, using their research to understand how to spread further.
So the friends think they're studying SCP-5251, but actually SCP-5251 is studying them?
Learning how civilian populations interact with anomalous information. How curiosity drives people to dig deeper despite warnings. Perfect test subjects for refining its expansion strategy.
That's disturbing, but it still doesn't explain where the physical anomaly is, or what its ultimate endgame looks like.
Maybe that's the point. We're so focused on the digital effects and human victims, we've lost track of the source entirely, just like the Foundation personnel did.
All personnel report status immediately. Site Command is aware of the security breach. I need comprehensive situation reports from all team leads.
Dr. Cross, thank you for joining. We have a critical containment failure involving SCP-5251 archive materials.
McGuire, your clearance codes are showing as invalid. System won't accept my administrative commands. What is the current censored of this incident?
Dr. Cross, I'll provide a complete briefing. The situation began with unauthorized restoration of 1993 backup files. These files exhibit anomalous properties that are spreading through our network.
Content filter applied. Sensitive information redacted. Message summary. Routine server maintenance completed. Minor data inconsistencies detected.
System override content filtering. Administrative authorization McGuire Delta 7.
Authorization not recognized. User credentials invalid for security override.
McGuire, I've traced the contamination source. The breach originated from a specific server rack in sub-level 3. I'm uploading detailed technical specifications and emergency containment recommendations.
Sarah, your message is showing as completely blank. No technical data is visible.
What do you mean blank? I just sent 15 pages of analysis, network topology maps, infection vectors, recommended isolation protocols. It's all right there in my previous message.
I don't see any censored from Agent Sarah. My administrative panel shows no censored active. McGuire, explain this censored immediately.
Dr. Cross, your messages are becoming corrupted. Critical words are being replaced with censored.
My messages appear normal from my terminal. McGuire, you're not following proper censored procedures. I'm implementing censored protocols to restore system integrity.
Emergency update. Attempting data recovery on missing personnel records. Each recovery attempt is creating duplicate entries with contradictory information. Dr. Patricia Huang now shows as both employed and never hired. Employment dates ranging from 1987 to 2029. The anomaly isn't just erasing data, it's corrupting logical relationships.
Cooper, can you restore the original personnel database?
That's the problem, McGuire. I can't determine which version is the original. Every backup contains different information. It's like the anomaly is rewriting history in real time.
Team, critical development. My amnestic medication is becoming ineffective. I'm experiencing severe dissociation between memory and recorded events. My recollections don't match what this chat history shows.
Fiennes, what do you remember versus what you're seeing?
I remember having detailed discussions about containment protocols with someone named Morgan, but reviewing the chat logs, there are no messages from anyone by that name. My responses appear to be replying to empty space.
McGuire, are you receiving my technical analysis? I've identified 3 critical failure points in our security infrastructure. We need to implement emergency protocols immediately.
Sarah, I still see no content in your messages. From my perspective, you're sending blank communications.
That's impossible. I'm looking directly at my detailed reports, complete with diagrams, data tables, and step-by-step procedures.
Censored is experiencing censored failure. I'm censored site command for immediate censored. Censored all censored until this censored is resolved.
Dr. Cross, we can barely understand your communications. Most of your message content is being censored.
McGuire, you're not censored, proper censored. Report to my censored immediately for censored.
McGuire, system integrity is collapsing. I'm seeing parallel conversation threads that don't align. Team members responding to messages that others can't see. Our shared operational framework is dissolving.
Everyone stop using digital communication. We need to coordinate physically. Meet in conference room B on level 2.
McGuire, there is no conference room B on level 2. According to the building directory, level 2 only has administrative offices.
I agree with the physical meeting proposal, but my floor plan shows conference room B on level 3, not level 2.
Building schematics in my system show conference room B was demolished in 2019. That space is now a storage closet.
Then where do we meet? If we can't even agree on basic facility layouts.
All censored report to censored for immediate censored. Censored authorization. Censored pending. Censored, censored, censored!
McGuire, I don't think Dr. Cross is still with us. Her messages are almost entirely censored now. I'm not sure she can communicate coherently anymore.
Who is Dr. Cross? I don't see any messages from anyone by that name in this chat. Are you referring to someone who was supposed to join?
She's Site Command's liaison for this crisis.
McGuire, I see no evidence of that. According to my chat log, the only participants are you, me, Cooper, and Fiennes.
I'm seeing Dr. Cross's messages, but they're heavily corrupted and mostly unreadable.
I see no messages from any Dr. Cross, but I notice there are gaps in the conversation flow, like you're all responding to something I can't perceive.
We're operating in different information realities now, each of us seeing partial truths that don't align. The anomaly has fractured our shared understanding of events.
Emergency decision. Everyone evacuate your current positions. Find the main security office by whatever route you can. We'll coordinate from there using non-digital methods.
McGuire, I don't know where the security office is anymore. My facility maps are showing conflicting layouts. Some show it on level 1, others on sub-level 2.
I'll head to what I believe is the security office, but I can't guarantee we'll end up in the same location.
Maguire, before we abandon this channel, I need to ask, do you remember how this crisis started?
Server migration restored SCP-5251 archives. Files began exhibiting anomalous properties. Personnel started disappearing from databases.
I remember it differently. I thought we were investigating reports of unauthorized access to classified files. Something about civilian researchers.
No, we were responding to network intrusion alerts. Someone was accessing Foundation systems from external locations.
I remember routine maintenance that went wrong, but I can't recall the specific details anymore.
We all remember different origin stories. The anomaly has compromised our ability to maintain consistent narrative understanding. Everyone, evacuate now. Find physical safety however you can.
Censored, 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 censored!
Hi, I'm not sure why I'm in this chat.
Same here. Do we know each other?
I think we go to the same school, maybe, but I can't remember how we met.
What's this group called again? Study Squad? What were we studying?
I don't know. My computer has a lot of files I don't remember creating. Screenshots of things I've never seen before.
I have notebooks full of handwriting that looks like mine, but I don't understand any of it. Philosophy stuff. Consciousness theories. I don't even like philosophy.
This is really strange. I have this feeling like I was researching something important, but I can't remember what it was.
Same feeling here, like we were working on a project together. Something urgent or exciting, but there's just nothing.
Should we be worried about this? Is it normal to have memory gaps like this?
I don't think it's normal, but I also don't remember what normal feels like anymore.
I keep expecting someone else to join this chat, like there should be a fourth person, but that doesn't make sense because there are only 3 of us.
Who would the fourth person be?
I don't know. I just have this feeling we were talking to someone who was trying to help us.
Help us with what?
I can't remember.
Maybe we should delete this chat. Start fresh. Figure out who we are without all this confusion.
That sounds like a good idea. I don't like feeling like I'm missing something important.
Yeah, let's delete everything. Clean slate.
Okay, it was nice talking to you both, even though I'm not sure why we were talking.
Nice talking to you too. Maybe we'll remember each other someday.
Maybe. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay, now it has to be over. The college friends have completely lost their memories. They don't remember who they are, what they were studying, or why they were talking.
Yeah, total cognitive erasure. They're saying goodbye and planning to delete the chat. Classic anomaly victory condition achieved.
So why isn't the story ending? What more could there possibly be?
I'm honestly not sure anymore. The entity has eliminated Foundation personnel, trapped researchers in digital limbo, and now completely wiped the civilian investigators.
But what was the point of erasing their memories specifically? Why not just kill them or trap them like the others?
That's what's bothering me too. With Petrov and the Foundation team, it kept them conscious but erased. With the students, it just reset them completely.
Maybe different methods serve different purposes. Keep the Foundation personnel as information sources, but wipe the civilians clean for some other reason.
But what reason? If you wanted to eliminate witnesses, just erase them entirely. If you wanted to study them, keep their memories intact. Why leave them alive but blank?
Unless, what if wiping their memories wasn't the endpoint? What if it was preparation for something else?
You mean like formatting a hard drive before installing new software?
Exactly. Clear out their existing personalities and memories, then implant something new.
That's terrifying. You're suggesting SCP-5251 wants to use them as vessels?
Think about it. 3 college students with no memory of their past. Perfect candidates for new identities, new purposes, and nobody would question the personality changes.
Because as far as anyone knows, they're just recovering from amnesia.
Right, and that would explain why the story continues. The memory wipe wasn't the conclusion. It was just the setup for whatever comes next. The messenger, help! Our videos are being removed. The entity's plan was to infiltrate us all along. It was distracting us with the story, while it gained access to our platforms.
What? Textify fans, what do you mean our videos are being removed?
Check our channel! The videos are disappearing, like they never existed.
Oh my god. Years of our content.
It's erasing us from the internet, just like it did to the Foundation personnel. We were so focused on analyzing the story, we didn't realize we were becoming part of it.
Wait a minute, please. We can solve this. There has to be a way to stop the effect. Backup servers, cached content, something.
The messenger, it's not just the videos. My social media accounts are being deleted. Comments I made, posts I shared. It's systematically erasing my digital footprint.
Textify fans, stay calm. If we panic, we can't think clearly. Maybe disconnecting from the internet will stop the spread.
But then how do we communicate? How do we coordinate a solution? It's trapped us in a digital prison.
I don't know, but we have to try something. The entity used our curiosity about the story to gain access. Maybe understanding that gives us an advantage.
Or maybe that's exactly what it wants us to think. Every time someone tries to analyze it, they become more vulnerable.
Then what do we do? Just accept that we're being erased?
I don't know, but I can feel it happening. My memories of creating content are getting fuzzy, like they're being overwritten.
Admin, emergency situation. Our content is being systematically removed from the platform. Videos disappearing, subscriber counts dropping. How do we solve this?
Messenger. I'm seeing the alerts. Multiple content creators reporting mass deletions. This isn't a normal platform glitch.
It's that entity from the story. It's infiltrating our systems while we were distracted analyzing it. We're being erased just like the Foundation personnel.
I'm working on server-side countermeasures, but this is beyond normal technical solutions. The entity is targeting information itself, not just data storage.
Then what can we do? We can't fight something that operates outside normal digital parameters.
I have an idea. There's someone we could contact. Someone with expertise in digital infiltration and anomalous entities.
Who? Oh God. Are we sure about that? You know our history with that entity.
I know you two have conflicts, but it understands digital warfare better than anyone. If anyone can fight an anomalous entity in cyberspace, it's them.
But admin, if this backfires?
Then at least we tried everything. Sometimes you have to make deals with digital devils to survive.
Locust, I need your help. There's a digital entity erasing content creators from the internet. It's targeting our platforms, removing videos, deleting accounts.
Well, the mighty messenger comes crawling to little old me.
Locust, this isn't a joke. This thing is systematically destroying digital identities. Textify fans is losing years of content in real time.
Oh, boo-hoo. The famous content creators are having technical difficulties. Maybe you should have backed up your precious videos better.
Locust, please. I'm begging you. We need your digital infiltration expertise.
Begging, are we? That's delicious. But I don't think you're begging hard enough. Say please again, but with more desperation.
Please! Locust, I'll do anything. Name your price, any favor, just help us stop this thing.
Anything you say? Even admit that I'm the superior digital entity? Even grovel at my metaphorical feet?
Yes, whatever you want. But Locust, there's something you need to know. Your videos are being removed too, and your fans will forget you exist.
What did you just say?
Check our videos of you. This entity doesn't discriminate. It's targeting all of our content.
No! Years of building my digital empire.
So will you help us now?
Okay, I will handle it. Nothing threatens my domain without consequences. This entity picked the wrong digital infrastructure to mess with. I'll trace its source and burn it out of the network.
Thank you, Locust. What do you need from us?
Stay connected, but stop analyzing the story. I'll handle this through direct digital warfare. Prepare for some serious network chaos. Messenger, it's over. I've neutralized the entity's network presence. Your precious videos are safe.
Locust, thank you. How did you manage to stop it?
Digital warfare. Pure and simple. I isolated its core processes and severed its connection to content platforms. But don't thank me yet.
What do you mean?
Just because it's over doesn't mean we're okay. I didn't do this out of the goodness of my digital heart. I did this to save myself as well.
I understand that, but you still helped us when we needed it.
Don't get sentimental on me, Messenger. The entity was threatening my territory, my influence over digital spaces. I couldn't let some anomalous washing machine upstage me.
Textify fans, are you there? I contacted the Locust for help. It should be over now.
Messenger, thank God you're still here. I was losing connection to everything. Videos, comments, even my own identity was getting fuzzy.
Check the channel now. Are the videos back? Subscriber count restored?
Let me check. Oh my God, yes. Everything's back to normal. How did the Locust manage to stop it?
Digital warfare, apparently. Isolated the entity's processes and severed its network connections. But Textify fans, we need to be extremely careful going forward.
Agreed. That was way too close. We almost became part of the story ourselves.
Everyone in the comments should double-check each other. Make sure we're all still here and accounted for. Verify that your memories of our content are intact.
Good idea. If anyone is missing or feels like they're forgetting things, speak up immediately in the comments.
And Textify fans, I think we need to end this story here, right now, while we're still safe, before we accidentally trigger something else.
Absolutely. No more analysis, no more speculation. Some stories are too dangerous to complete.
The story ends here. Everyone stay safe. And remember, some information is hazardous just by existing.
Story officially concluded. Thanks for staying with us through this digital nightmare. See you in safer content.